Hello Virgo, welcome back if you're a returning subscriber. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope you enjoy the reading. It's a general reading, so aspects of it will apply to you, but also to someone else that is close to you at this time, or you may see it playing out in other people's lives that are around you right now. You can reverse the information for you and your significant other as well. But if you want to, you can look at my other videos, cross-watch for your moon placement or for your Venus placement or some other aspect that perhaps you like to track. I work with the 12 houses of the zodiac, astrological guidance, goddess guidance, and destiny cards. And if you would like any further information, everything's in the drop-down box below. My website's there. You can contact me through there for a reading. I'm also on Instagram. I do daily posts and also weekly readings on there. Okay, so please don't forget to like and subscribe, or like and share, as that will escalate the videos around YouTube for other people to see as well. Just gives it a higher sort of profile. I normally pull out 3 houses of interest, and then we progress from there. Okay, so we've got first house, the body. We've got second house, which is the house of income. Also self-worth and your value systems. And we've got the 11th house, so that's friendships, contacts, networks, social things, global sort of consciousness, group consciousness, also your personal hopes and dreams and wishes. Okay, then we've got, let's get the astrological guidance. Okay, we've got Grand Trine coming in for you, blessings. So you're entering, looks like you're entering a period where you're going to be feeling quite abundant, probably, I would say. First house has everything to do with the physical body, so it's, you know, your life force, your vitality and so on, but it's also how you're meeting the world, you know, how you're actually putting yourself out there. The actual physical body, your appearance, also what you're projecting to others at this time as well. So we've got void of course moon coming in for your income, so there's some delay. There's probably, it's a time for planning, it's not a time for action. So it's too many cards, let's try and get less. So there's some sort of aspect you need to just wait on there. Then we've got air element coming in for communication. So this is with friends, with networks, contacts, things like that. Bottom of the astrological deck is Aries I am. So some sort of action is required there from you. Or you may have to, you could be defending yourself as well with the Aries energy. Or you're facing a challenge of some sort. But it's a very honest, cards on the table, direct energy. No nonsense with the Aries energy around. Okay, we've got Ericura blossoming coming in for the first house. So this is about, as I said, putting yourself out there. So just go with what's happening around you. Don't give up, because blossoming is about that. It's about you just beginning. You're only at the very start, and there's still some time to go. Okay, we've got Bridget coming in under your second house, or for your second house. So so whatever you're most passionate about, whatever is really close to your heart, whatever really is very, very important to you, it's about standing up for yourself and putting your foot down if need be as well. Let's get one more. We've got Saraswati, the arts. Okay, this is about immersing yourself in artistic things or creative things or music. Anything like that is going to help you, and maybe a group endeavor, something that you're busy with other friends. Coventina Purification. This is coming in as the bottom of the Goddess deck. So you may need to have a bit of a detox. If you are already doing that, watching your diet, being very careful about what you do and say and what you absorb. And this can be through any medium. So it can be by the mouth or, by what you're watching as well. So if you're doing everything you can to be careful about what you're doing, what you're absorbing, then this is to say to you to keep going. But a great many people may very well just need a bit of a detox, a bit of a sort of a break, to have a change of diet or a change of lifestyle. Sensitivity. Okay, so that's coming in with the Coventina as well, and also with Sarasvati. Sensitivity. Okay, so looks like you're going through quite a bit. This can also relate to the first house, because the first house is about the body. It's about your life force, your vitality, and your energy, and so on. So I'm going to start with that. Coventina Purification. It's time for a cleansing detoxification of your body and mind. Okay, so this can relate on many, many, many levels. It can be a physical detoxification, so this can be from a dietary point of view. You may need to have a bit of a fast or some sort of cleanse. It can also be, exercise, just looking after yourself inside and out, So everything you're taking in. It can also be on a spiritual level. So this can be detoxing yourself of negativity, of doubtful thoughts, of limiting thoughts, of limiting beliefs, limiting experiences, negative self-speak, like, oh, I'm never going to be able to do this. That sort of very, very negative. Your body listens to everything you say. Every cell listens to everything you say. So make sure that you're charging it up with positive thoughts, positive words, for encouragement and appreciation. So all negativity, and also what you're absorbing from a media point of view. So this can be on the internet. It can also be, your what you're watching. So just have a detox. Be very, very discerning about what you are watching. Stay away from mainstream media. Stick with more meditative practices. Spend more time in nature. Read books. Just escape from this overtaxing of the nervous system, which can happen with too much exposure to electronic things. So limit your screen time. Do whatever you have to. You may have to detox your environment as well. This can be going to more natural products, getting rid of all the toxic chemicals that lurk in the cleaning cupboards, things like that. So do whatever you can to look after yourself inside and out, and on all the different levels. You may have to do a thorough detox, which is physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. You may have to do the whole lot. Just see what works for you. If you are already doing this, if you are being careful about your diet, if you are trying to, spend more time in nature and just look after yourself, really, then this card is saying that whatever you're doing is working, and just to keep going, keep doing that, especially now, because it's the end of the year. We've had a very tumultuous year, very stressful year in lots of ways. Lots of things have changed. We've been sort of in lockdown and then out of lockdown, in lockdown, out of lockdown. So, your diet may have taken a bit of a tumble, or, you may be eating or doing things which you haven't, or you need to do. So just have a good look, get yourself into some sort of healthy routine for your mind, your body, your emotions, everything, and work on that. And if you are already doing that, then maintain it, because it's working. And because you've got the sensitivity, it's saying that you're going to be especially sensitive at this time. And being a Virgo, that's going to be vitally important for you anyway. Virgos have a disposition which is concerned with health, with well-being, being fastidious about certain things. So you can be very fastidious, or you can be not fastidious at all. So this is the duality of the Virgo. So, but a lot of people, that are Virgo-minded or have a lot of Virgo in their chart, can lean towards the side where they are careful about things, or they also tend to sometimes go into obsessing about their health and so on. So, but it's saying that you are sensitive at this time. So just do what you feel is right for you, and maintain a healthy body and mind, and limit screen time to give yourself a break. We've got Aries, I am. So this is an energy card. We'll see now where it comes in for you, because you have got void of course moon missing here, so there is some sort of delay or some sort of period of non-action. So just see how this, you may be feeling fairly frustrated at this time, but this is about putting your cards on the table, and being clear about what it is you expect and what it is you desire. This is the rising up of enthusiasm, of energy. It's an action card. It's a fiery card. It's a get things done card. So aspects of that are going to come in for you. But it could also be that you are dealing with a few egos around you, or egotistical behavior. Sorry. It can also be that you are having to either defend or challenge, or some kind of something is coming to you which is requiring you to actually to take a stand. And you've got Bridget here, so that is, it looks more than likely what is coming in for you. So there's some aspect of your life unfolding at the moment where you do need to be clear and direct about things, but it's like a fire has been lit, so there is enthusiasm, there is energy there, but you may just have to put it into planning at this stage and wait until you get the go ahead to move forward. So there's going to be some sort of delay, possibly through the month of December. December is a funny month. Lots of things close down, lots of things don't actually move ahead as planned. Sometimes you have to wait for the new year. So you could just be rearing to go on something, but finding that aspects around you are just not falling into place at this time. So this is about then redirecting that energy into measured action in some way. So whether it's planning, whether it's making arrangements, but that are sort of parked at ready for action when the time is right. So it also could be that if you are rushing around, just avoid that. Rather take measured action steps in whatever you're doing, because rushing is going to create, it can be a manifestation of the Aries energy. So it's rushing, it causes high blood pressure, it causes headaches, rashes, things like that. So rather pull back, go into planning mode, and if you do have to take action, then work in a steady, measured fashion. Okay, so let's start here with the first house, the body. So this can be physical manifestations we're dealing with here. So it can be your actual physical body, your vitality, your life force, your chi energy. It's also about your appearance, so how you may be appearing to others. But it also covers your independence, how you are meeting the world, how you are pushing yourself forward, or what you're aiming for at this time. So where you're directing your energy, that is covered by the first house. It's also about what you are projecting to others. So this can be your thoughts, your demeanor, your body language, what you're saying. And as I said to you, it's about being positive at this time, and speak. Don't speak negatively towards your body, whatever that may be. Just be gentle, work steadily through what you need to do. Don't lose your temper over things. It's not worth it. Just a loss of energy. So think constructively about what it is you need to do. All that's coming up in first house. It's also about your personal hobbies and interests as well. Perhaps you're looking at those, and planning to do more of them. It could be a physical hobby, like an activity or a sport, or it could be some other thing that you're busy with, something that you like to do. At the bottom, we've got Grand Trine blessings. So some sort of blessing is coming in for you with this house. So it feels to me like this could be a physical activity or some other activity which you're busy with, or it could be something that you're aiming or trying to do at this time. Grand Trine blessings brings in a very harmonious period. Now, this harmony can be brought in by going with the flow and feeling a very nice flow around you at this time. So obstacles have been removed. Hurdles that you've had to jump the whole year just kind of melt away, and you've got a clear run of energy. It can also bring in feelings of completion. So like you've completed something, like you've finished something, like you've had closure on something. So it could be closure, or it could be completion, or it could be the ending of something. And it's a feeling of harmony and almost like relaxation about that now. And it's a feeling of satisfaction. That's what comes in with this card. The other flip side of that is complacency. Okay, so this can be I'm having such a good time, or I'll leave it for next week or next month or whatever. I do feel you need to be planning certain things. You need to be working on things quietly in your own time with yourself, but not necessarily going into action just now, just getting things ready. This is kind of that energy, because with the complacency, sometimes you can just, your blessings will come to you, but you don't actually take action on them. You don't anchor them down, because you're just in that lovely flow, relaxed, contented kind of energy. You do still have to steer your ship. Okay, so just bear that in mind. By all means, enjoy the flow, enjoy the blessings, enjoy that contented feeling, that feeling of completion, and so on. But just keep your ducks in a row, and if an opportunity should present itself, then follow it, because this can bring in a lot of opportunities for you, but you're going to need to follow them, okay? But it's a feeling of feeling blessed, kind of happiness, contentedness, all of that comes in. It can also be satisfaction from a body point of view. If you are an athlete, or if you've been busy with certain things, or you've had a very heavy year from that point of view, it can be now that you are reaping the benefits of that, or that you are just feeling good about yourself at this time. Irakura blossoming, you are just getting started, so have patience with yourself and the process, and do not give up. So I feel this is actually about pushing forward your interests, your hobbies, your points of view, what direction you're trying to head in at this time. So you know, asserting your personal independence, all of these things. I feel it's connected to that. And you're going to be received, you know, you probably have had a feeling of completion about something. So like something is completing for you. You've got that feeling of harmony and contentment, or you're feeling the flow. You're in the flow, moving forward. Obstacles have been removed, okay? So you've probably had quite a difficult period up till now. But this is saying to you, do not give up on your personal hopes and dreams, whatever it is that you're planning for yourself. Don't give up. Don't feel frustrated with yourself, because with the Aries energy, it's a powerful, fast-moving energy, and you've got a few things here which are saying go with the flow for now. So don't give up. Just have a positive mindset, and don't get frustrated with yourself. You know, whatever you're working on, whatever you're setting out to do it, whether it's your life purpose or something that you feel is important to you, just keep working steadily towards it. Don't get discouraged by naysayers or skeptics or anything else. Don't allow things to stand in your way, okay? So just give yourself that grace. Take your time, work through it steadily. Tackle each challenge, which is what the Aries energy is about. Tackle each challenge as it comes up. Look after your body inside and out. Do everything you can to lay a fertile ground, you know, prepare a fertile ground for growth, which will happen going into the new year, you know. So be patient with yourself, be patient with your ideals, everything that you're trying to work towards. Just move steadily, go with the flow, and have faith that you know, everything you need is going to come to you. And it's just a reassurance to say that you're only just at the very beginning of whatever it is that you're trying to initiate here, and just to have faith that things will manifest for you. Then we've got second house. This is everything to do with ownership. So this is everything you own, but it's all, and it can encompass property or land, anything to do with property or land, anything to do with a property that, you know, is relevant for you. It's also about your value system, so what you value in your life. Now, a lot of people have had thorough overhauls of what they value this year, because it's been that kind of year. It's been an extraordinary year. So for some people, materialistic things which can come in on the second house, materialistic things which they valued before just don't have value anymore, because they've realized that their family, or what it is they personally feel inside, their belief systems, and you know, a lot of people are changing careers. A lot of people are now pursuing their dreams, because it's that make or break kind of year. This is the kind of year we've had. So there's a lot of self-assessment which comes with this. It's also about self-worth. That's the second house. So what you value and your self-worth are often very closely tied together. So you may be feeling a little bit down because you may have been through some ups and downs this year, and your self-worth may need a bit of a boost. There's lots of aspects and ways that this can come in. It is also the house of income. So however you earn your income, however it comes to you, or however the income that you have comes to you, it's covered by the second house. So you've got here void of course moon missing, which is a pause. It's a pause period. And then you've got Bridget, don't back down. Stand up for what you believe is right. Okay. So this can manifest in a number of ways for you. It depends on what stage you are in your life, what you're doing. And this is saying to you that something that you're trying to initiate in this house, just don't put in energy into something which you really want to happen. Just stay on your current course. Just keep moving along steadily. Don't deviate from what you're doing. Just stay in your normal way of doing things. Carry on for now. This is a planning, rest, recovery period. And because you've got the first house and the grand trine, you're going to be feeling that harmonious, restful feeling. So enjoy that period, but you can be planning, you can be dreaming about things, you can be formulating, but just don't take action with this in motion at the moment. So this could take place during the course of the month, or it could be the whole month. It's a kind of feeling where, if you put your energy into something that you really want to manifest, with this energy, it will either give you the wrong result or you will get no result. And sort of things can go wrong, really. So it's just because the moon is in the void of course period, is between signs. It goes into a shadow period. You don't have the wisdom of the moon. It's saying things are not what they seem. Okay, things are not what they seem. So you trying to initiate something, a big action or something that's really important to you, just may not come off at all. So rather use it as a planning, a period where you're resting as well, you're recovering from quite a difficult year, and you are getting things together in your mind, or whatever it is you're doing. It could also be some other action which you want to take, which may have to be postponed for now. There may be a delay at this time. So just bear that in mind. But when you do get the go-ahead, then you've got Bridget, don't back down. Stand up for what you believe is right, okay? So somewhere along the line, something you have to initiate in your second house. It could be to do with income. It could also be to do with a value system that you feel very strongly about. It could also be about your self-worth. Now, all of those three are connected, okay? Some people, their self-worth is connected to their income. So just work through all this in your mind, and go with your heart. But if you need to, this energy is saying, do not back down. Stand up for yourself. Stand up for what you believe is right and what you believe in. Do not allow yourself to be taken advantage of. Okay, stand up for what you believe is right. Put your foot down. Do whatever you can to be confident within yourself. You are deserving, and we all deserve better. So don't allow yourself to be taken advantage of. You're not a doormat. Stand up for what you believe in and stand firm. And this is the energy that she's bringing in. As I said, you're going to be facing a challenge of some sort with the Aries card. So possibly this is all linked. Okay. Then we've got 11th house, friends. So this is the house of friends, friendships. It's also the house of any kind of group activity. So this can be like associations, societies, any group activity where you are part of an endeavor, a group endeavor where you have the same goal. It can even be a group of companies, but it's also about global or group consciousness. So a lot of that is coming up under the spotlight at the moment in the world. So you may be seeing this in the greater world. This may not be affecting you too personally, but it's manifesting perhaps in your friendships or in your contacts and your networks, where there's a lot of, a lot of people that are disagreeing on things, people just not seeing the same things. It can manifest in a lot of different ways. It's also about your personal hopes and dreams and wishes. So what you are visioning for yourself, that is covered by the 11th house. Your personal hopes, your dreams, your hobbies, your interests, pushing that forward, presenting that to the world, because this is very much an external influence, the 11th house. It's also about things like social reform, trends, and things that are going on around you in the world, tracking trends and so on. But for many people, this is very much about their dreams. And for others, it will be very much about friendships, which a lot of people are kind of disappearing from your friendship circle, or you may be getting new ones just because of growth. It depends on who you resonate with. So you may find that some just don't resonate with you, or you don't resonate with them anymore, and there's a kind of a parting of the ways. It would just happen organically, and then you have new ones coming in. It's who you resonate with, what you resonate with, what your vibration is all about. So now it's saying here, we've got Sarasvati, the arts, expand yourself through creative activities. So this may be a group endeavor, or you may be wanting to do a group activity of some sort, or you are joining a group to explore more creative activities. Now, this is not necessarily artistic, although it does come in here. We are all creative, but not all of us are artistic. So creativity can manifest in a great many different ways, all right? But this is saying to you, enjoy the arts at this time. So this can be music. It can be, things, stage work. It can be the ballet, or it can be, actual handcrafts, or anything which is artistic, anything that has a appeal for you. It can also be an activity or a hobby or an interest of yours which has this bent to it, a creative or an artistic bent to it. And it's about doing that, and it helps to bring you into the present moment. And when you are in the present moment and your attention is focused on that, playing that musical instrument, or watching that activity, or doing that activity which has that artistic side to it, or creative side, what is it? It allows a sort of a flowering within yourself. It allows you to lift yourself up, to raise your vibration. And then lots of other things that may be going on around you, perhaps challenges that you're having, just kind of sort themselves out, because you are allowing the universe to take control and do what needs to be done. But your attention is on something which is raising your vibration and frequency, and drawing your attention into the present moment. That is how this card works. Air element, communicating. So something is important here. Communication is very, very important. This is also the card of manifestation. So as I said to you before, what you say, what you think, your thoughts and your words are very, very important, especially what you're saying to yourself, all right? Because your body listens to everything you say. So, positive thoughts, positive words, kind thoughts, kind words. Everything to do with that. It's also, you're going to speak things into existence. Words are spells, okay? This is where the word spelling comes from. So speak things into existence. Speak into existence what it is you want. This is about putting forward what it is you want and expect at this time. You may have to communicate very directly with certain people. It's a kind of, apply logic, use the air mental faculty, apply those faculties. So you may have to detach emotionally from certain things in order to bring about something in the 11th house. So it's kind of a detach and allow things to just put forward what it is you think and say and want, and what you expect from the situation, but detach from the emotional side of it. So this could be to do with friendships. It could be to some group activity you're involved in, or it could be a career, or some hope and dream and wish that you have for yourself. And look at things logically, work it out, weigh things up. Okay, that's got the mental energy. It's the air element. Okay, it's also about everything that you say and write. So verbal and written is very, very important at this time. So choose your words with care. Documentation may come into this as well. It can also be about electronics and advanced tech. So this may be coming up for you in some way. So you may get an upgrade. So this can be, depends on your level of tech. You may be going from a basic cell phone to a more advanced cell phone, or you may be using more programs, social media, or you could be going into more, sort of almost science, or advanced tech coming in some way, shape or form. It can also be about publishing and writing. So this can be science fiction or just writing in general. Physics comes in, fantasy novels, things like that. All wordy and techie type things come in with this card. But it is the card of manifestation. So you want to manifest what you want and not what you don't want. So don't focus on what you don't want. Okay. There can also be air travel coming in with this. So you may have to fly somewhere for something. It could be related to business or something else that you're involved with here in your 11th house. It can also be that it might be worth your while at this time to visit a high place right now. So this can be like a mountainous area, or just somewhere high up, because it gives you perspective. It's a wonderful way to get into a meditative energy and just to lift your vibration, to raise your vibration. And I feel this is what this is about. So you may be finding that certain friendship circles or aspects of or groups that you've been a member of, the vibration may not suit you now. The resonance that you've had with that group in the past is leaving you now, and you now need to move into a different environment. But certainly from an artistic point of view or creative point of view, go do whatever it is that you enjoy doing, to raise your vibration, your frequency, and to focus your attention into the present moment. Okay, Virgo, hope you enjoyed that. Please take care. Have a wonderful, wonderful month, and I will see you next time. Please don't forget to like and share. Thank you.